year, A+ tutors, A+ results at EXPOS. Learning a language could be anytime and anywhere. There's no fixed location, no fixed time. Just make an appointment through my Lusa account, and you can attend your Chinese class at your convenient time at your favorite place. It could be lunchtime, coffee time, or any time. It could be at home, at cafe, on the way in the bed, or anywhere. And you can also use your PC, tablet, or mobile, or anything you can use. And learning results should be A+ with advanced level tutors. Following a professionally certified advanced level and real native Chinese tutors are always much better than following a PC or a tablet, right? Especially when A+ tutor teaches you with our special system. So today we are going to learn another new university, which is Shandong University. Firstly, we will watch a video about the introduction of this university, and then we will practice some new words occurred in this video, in the introduction video of the university or related in this university. And then we will try to find more information and share more programs, especially for international students with you. Okay, are you ready? Let's start.
The north of the towering Mount Tai, the south of the surging Yellow River, and on the coast of the Yellow Sea, there stands a university with a long history and vitality, rooted in the ancient Qi and Lu cultures, and also the birthplace of Confucius and Mencius, known as courtesy and propriety. Generation upon generation at the university, who share the 100 years weal and woe with the Chinese nation, have exerted their unremitting efforts with vim and vigor. For the development of China, it takes the educational responsibility of setting up the virtue and personality. It is Shandong University. Shandong University is one of the initiative universities of modern Chinese higher education. Its medical school dates from Tongqiao College, established in 1864. As the earliest Chinese modern university, Tongqiao College is regarded as the origin of modern higher education in China. In 1901, Emperor Guangxu, in the Qing dynasty, gave his royal approval for establishment of Shandong Imperial College, Shandong Du Shuatong, at the Luoyuan Academy in Jinan. After the Imperial University of Peking, it was the second national university in China and the first university to be established and run in accordance with a chartered constitution, designated by the Qing government as an exemplary model for the subsequent founding of imperial universities in other provinces. The constitution of tentative establishment of Shandong Imperial College served as an example and paved the way for modern Chinese higher education then. Reserve talents for the world and seek prosperity for the nation. The mission, written more than a century ago in the Constitution of Tentative Establishment of Shandong Imperial College, has been embedded in the blood of faculty at Shandong University. It turned into their gene and source of spirit, leading them to keep the entire world in mind, take the mission, and preserve to pursue dreams with bold action. For more than 110 years, Shandong University has cultivated over 400,000 talented young people for society. Among them are famous General Zheng Zizhong, Marshal of PLA and military leader of China, Luo Ronghuan, Master of Chinese Culture, Ji Xianlin, and poet for a generation, Zheng Qijia, nearly 100 members of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, CAS, and members of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, CAE, more than a dozen CPC and state leaders, over 100 ministers and governors, and a group of renowned artists, ambassadors, world champions, and business leaders started from here to their success. For more than 110 years, Shandong University brought together and cultivated founders and pioneers in various scientific and technological fields. As early as 1904, the professor of Shandong University got published in the British journal Nature. Embryologist Tong Dizhou, founder of biogenetics in China, was hailed as the father of China's clone. Physicist Xu Xingbei, who made outstanding achievements in the research of theoretical physics and education, was described as the father of China's radar. Mathematician Pan Chengdong's research of Goldbach's conjecture led the way twice in the world. Physician You Jiajun's study in preventing and curing leprosy and Yang Rongzhong's invention of China's artificial larynx made indelible contributions to human health. Dynamicist Liu Xiangji contributed much in theoretical mathematics and relative fields and was viewed as a leading expert of mechanics. In 1982, scholars and alumni of Shandong University were awarded 3 of the 7 first-class prizes of the Second National Natural Science Award, which was unprecedented in history. Through the long process of growth, Shandong University rises to the forefront of studies in literature and history. In the 1930s, a group of reputed scholars, such as Wen Yiduo, Liang Shiqiu, Yang Zhencheng, Lao She, and Chen Songwen, taught at Shandong University and paved the way for its first memorable splendor in history. Since the 1950s, Feng Yuanjun, Lu Kenru, Gao Heng, and Xiao Difei represented the university's research of Chinese classical literature and Chinese language philology, while Yang Xiangkui, Tong Shuya, and Huang Yunmei were among the famous 8 professors represented the research of ancient Chinese history. These researchers made Shandong University an important strength of literature and history research that attracted worldwide attention. It contributed to the second memorial splendor of the university. In 1951, Shandong University launched the first academic journal on liberal arts after the founding of PRC in 1949, Literature, History, and Philosophy. For over 60 years, the journal has held its title of King of Arts Journals in Chinese universities. Presently, Shandong University is a member university of Project 211 and Project 985, 2 national projects to build high-quality universities, jointly sponsored by the Ministry of Education and Shandong Provincial People's Government. It comprises campuses in 3 different cities, Jinan, Weihai, and Qingdao, covering an area of over 533 hectares. Its full-time student population totaling up to 60,000. It has 12 general disciplines, including literature, science, engineering, medicine, etc., forming a complete, unique, and strong system for talent cultivation. Shandong University is noted for its strong fundamental scientific researchers and liberal arts programs, while its medicine, engineering, and newly developed disciplines have their own unique features. Now, 12 disciplines are listed among the top 1% of the Essential Science Indicators, ESI, World Ranking, and other disciplines, such as financial mathematics and crystal materials, also enjoy high reputations at home and abroad. The number of papers by Shandong University faculty and students published and cited on the Science Citation Index, SCI, has ranked in the top 10 among universities in China for many consecutive years. Shandong University was proud of a faculty team of excellent scientists, Nobel laureate in physics, Peter Grunberg, and Nobel laureate in literature, Mo Yan, joined Shandong University successively. Prestigious faculty members of the university include members of the CAS and members of the CAE. distinguished professors of National 1000 Talents Plan, distinguished professors and part-time professors from the Chengjiang Scholars Program of the Ministry of Education, winners of the National Outstanding Youth Foundation Award, etc., totaling up to more than 100. Professor Peng Shiga delivered a 1-hour plenary lecture at the International Congress of Mathematicians, which was the first time for a mathematician from the Chinese mainland to receive such an honor. He was also appointed by Princeton University as the Princeton Global Scholar. Meanwhile, Shandong University has taken part in various international cooperative programs of significant influence with wide attentions. The team from Shandong University, under the leadership of Professor Cheng Ling, joined in the AMS project led by Nobel laureate Samuel Ting, making the thermal control system research of Shandong University take the lead in the world. Professor Cheng Lin has conferred a special award by NASA. Professor He Mao led a team to participate in the Atlas project, conducted by European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, and made outstanding contribution to the discovery of the God particle. Shandong University has always been featured as fostering students without sticking to the rules. In its history, Po Zhengkija was recruited by Professor Wen Yiduo for his literary talent, even though he got 0 in math in the entrance examination. That was a favorite story in the history of Chinese higher education. Shandong University views talent cultivation as its most basic commitment. It aims at cultivating the most outstanding undergraduate students and graduate students with high originality. It pioneered the talent cultivating model of 3 crosses and 4 experiences, provide students with plentiful learning experiences and opportunity for exchanges. The model is highly rated in the higher education circles, marked by the foundation of Taishan College and Nishan College. It explored new approaches to cultivate top students in basic disciplines, endeavoring to nurture great scientists and great scholars. The abundant campus culture and colorful activities demonstrate the cultural background of the university and provide rooms for the all-round development of students. Shandong University strives for passing on and innovating cultures. There are a number of research institutions on humanities and social sciences reputed at home and abroad, and an array of prestigious scholars in these fields. Excellent scholars, such as Fanzong, Shan Jixiang, and Tomisha Ikeda, were appointed as part-time professors. Masters of Humanity and Art, such as GMG Leclesiao and Yu Guangzhong, and foreign leaders like Muhammad Wahid Hassan, former president of the Republic of Maldives, gave lectures in the university. In 2012, Professor Liu Dajun was appointed as a researcher with the Central Research Institute of Culture and History. Researchers here finished cultural projects like Lianghan, Guangchu, the Pandect of documents from both Western and Eastern Han dynasties, Shandong Wenqian Jicheng, collections of literature of Shandong, Bainian Yishu Jinghua Jicheng, quintessential writings on the studies of the past century, and headed the collection and research of Chinese ancient classics, Zihai. They gained recognition from domestic and overseas peers. Moreover, Shandong University won the right to host the 22nd International Conference of Historical Science in 2015. It is the first time in the past 100 years the event is held in Asia. Shandong University plays an active role on the platform to communicate with the world and serve society. It signed university cooperation agreements successively with top global universities such as Yale University, University of Chicago, University of California, Berkeley, Leiden University, and University of Toronto, and co-built 8 Confucius Institutes with overseas universities Yao Songyi, Francois Chung, Tu Weiming, Xing Yun, Joseph Nia, Thai Princess Serenhorn, Liang Chunying, and Chiang Ping-Kung are among influential scholars and social activists who are appointed as honorary professors or conferred honorary degrees. Meanwhile, Shandong University takes full advantage of talents, sciences, and technologies, deepens cooperation with governments, industries, universities, and research institutes, and accelerates the transformation of scientific and technological achievements so as to provide intellectual and technological support for the economic and social development. 2,500 years ago, the marvelous land gave birth to a number of ancient sages who defined the connotation of Chinese Confucian culture by the virtue of Ren, humanity, and Ji, wisdom. Over a century ago, as a successor of traditional Chinese culture and forerunner of modern Chinese higher education, Shandong University was born in the land of Qi and Lu, Shandong Province, in turbulent times. Presently, the old university is on its new journey with vigor and vitality to build itself into a world-class university.
Okay, now let us start the new words. 山东 University 山东大学山东大学山东大学山东大学山东大学 One more time. 山东大学山东大学 Great. Yellow River 黄河黄河 And the color yellow, in Chinese we say 黄 黄 So what color it is? It's yellow. And how can we say in Chinese? It's 黄色黄黄 Yellow 黄黄黄 So what color it is? It's 黄黄 Right? 黄 Great. River 河河河河黄河黄河 Yellow River 黄河黄河黄河 Vitality 活力活力 Keep alive and keep vitality 保持活力活力 Vitality 活力 活力，活力，活力，活力。birthplace 发源地，发源地，发源地。And the source of Yellow River, we say it's the Yellow River's birthplace. That is 发源地。发源地，发源地，发源地。发源地。One more time. Yellow River, 黄河。So, what color it is? It's 黄。黄。黄河。Vitality, 活力。活力。birthplace 发源地，发源地。responsibility 责任，责任。It's our responsibility to keep the classroom clean, right? So it's our 责任，责任。It's our responsibility. 是我们的责任，责任。责任，责任。growth 发展，发展。发展。发展。发展。feature 特色，特色。特色。特色。feature 特色。特色。growth 发展。 发展，发展。responsibility 责任，责任。责任 birthplace 发源地，发源地。greed vitality 活力，活力。活力。Yellow River 黄河，黄河。黄河。黄河。Great! And they are English taught hot bachelor programs, tourism management, 旅游管理。And there are also 2 parts tourism management. That is 旅游 and 管理。For tourism, we say 旅游。旅游。旅游。Do you like tourism? 旅游。旅游。management 管理。管理。管理。管理。管理。旅游管理。So for tourism management, we say 旅游管理。旅游管理。And the second, clinical medicine, 临床医学。There are also 2 parts, 临床 and 医学。临床医学。临床医学。临床医学。Great! 临床医学。And third, teaching Chinese to foreigners as second language. And for programs, we say 对外汉语 is shorter than English, right? It's not like the noun or adjective, just 1 for 1. It's shorter. 对外汉语。 just come from the key point and key information from the English saying. So for teaching Chinese to foreigners as second language, we say 对外汉语. That is Chinese 汉语 for foreigners. 对外 对外汉语 and it ignored the as second language for English. Just say 对外汉语 对外汉语 Chinese 汉语 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 对外汉语 Great! And what English taught hot bachelor programs we have? They are tourism management, 旅游管理 clinical medicine, 临床医学 and teaching Chinese to foreigners as second language, 对外汉语 And what do we have for hot master programs? The first is immunology, 免疫学 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 and international relations, 国际关系 international, 国际 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 relations, 关系 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 And for international relations, we say 国际关系 国际关系 Medical psychology, 医学心理学 Medical, 医学 Psychology, 心理学 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 Emergency medicine, 急诊医学 Emergency, 急诊急诊急诊 Medicine, 医学医学 So what the hot master programs this university have? They have immunology, 免疫学 International relations, 国际关系 Medical psychology, 医学心理学 and emergency medicine 急诊医学 We all finished the practice of new words. Let us try to find more information about the application that you may concern, right? And the first is about Shandong University. Shandong University, under the director jurisdiction of the Ministry of Education, is a K-comprehensive university with a long history, a variety of disciplines, the strong academic strength, and the distinctive characteristics, which has great influence both at the home and abroad. And international students who study in Shandong University will enjoy a high-quality study. And here is the CCAS Commons. Founded in 1901, Shandong University is a K-comprehensive university directly under the MOE of China. Over the years, Shandong University has established a broad international network for educational cooperation and has signed exchange agreements with over 70 universities from over 15 countries. And it was the first to offer English medium medical program, that is MBBS, for international students in China, and now it has become the most popular program in this field. Moreover, this university has famous Chinese language courses for bachelor's degree with a large scale of education base. And 4 years, the passing rate of HSK is the highest in China, and CCAS ranks it a 5-star university. So now let us try to find what we can study here in Shandong University. And for a bachelor's degree, we can say they are tourism management, Bachelor of Dental Surgery, that is BDS, and MBBS taught in English, teaching Chinese to foreigners as second language in English, and economics taught in English, international economics and trade, finance, insurance, law, sociology, social work, politics and administration, international politics, economics, English, Chinese language and literature, communication engineering, and you can say the courses with the stars are taught in English here, right? From 4 years to 6 years, and these are taught in English. So how about the master's degree? They also have the English taught master programs. They are human anatomy, histology, and embryology, civil engineering, finance, including taxation, biochemistry here, social medicine and health management, immunology, international relations, labor economics, Western economics, quantitative economics, and genetics, environmental science and engineering, internal medicine. And here also the world economics, and they are differ in 3 years to 4 years here. And they also have the doctor degree programs for Western economics, quantitative economics, regional economics, global economics, labor economics, international trade, finance, population resources and environmental economics, law and economics, international law, analytical chemistry, materials science and engineering, botany. Are you interested in these programs, and would you like to study here? And there are also some accommodation sceneries here, campus scenery, the school gate of Shandong University. Let us see it together. And the playground here, the beautiful campus of this university, the teaching building, and let us click the admissions here. And this part shows the application qualifications that you should know before applying online. Firstly, be sure to fully prepare the photocopies or the scanned copies of your application materials, like the passport, your photo, and 5 types of methods to make a payment are available on CCAS. You can select the most convenient one for you following when you apply, like PayEase, PayPal, bank transfer in China, bank transfer overseas, and Western Union. And the application materials are important for you to know if you want to study in China. Like the certificate of HSK, it is not the necessary, okay? It's different for different programs. Health certificate, photocopy of valid passport, and high school academic transcript, high school graduate certificate for bachelor's program. And for master's, you may need the bachelor's degree diploma, undergraduate school transcript, letters of recommendation, and application essay. It may be the 800 words or so in Chinese regarding measure of application and desired direction of study. And for doctoral degree programs, you may need the master's degree diploma, postgraduate school transcript, also the letters of recommendation from professors or associate professor or equivalents, also the application essay. And then now let us click the students' comments, try to find the story about CCAS at Shandong University. And you can choose here, choose CCAS, Realize Dream. This is from one of the international students who have applied the Shandong University and come to China through CCAS. He wrote this letter to CCAS. I still remember the hot summer afternoon when I first knew CCAS and finally made up my mind to pursue further study in China. Ever since middle school, I have learned about China and become extremely fascinated with this country, with its thousands years history and distinctive culture. I dreamed of going to China someday, but without any friends or relatives, living alone in a completely foreign land. This dream seemed like a horror. I even never expected to have the opportunity one day and realize my China dream. That is, study in China, right? I told CCAS my wishes and worries, hope that they could give me some advice. Surprisingly, they told me that to realize my dream is not hard at all, and they could guarantee my admission into the best Chinese universities. To be better, CCAS can even be my guarantor in China and offer me help whenever I'm in need. Without any hesitation, I chose CCAS Plus service package and told them my interest of major. After a few days discussing with my parents and CCAS, I decided to learn international finance in Shandong University. And CCAS carried me through the whole process of application, checking status, receiving admission documents, and getting visa, and etc. So finally, I landed in China. The moment I saw my CCAS advisor waiting for me in the airport with a big smile on his face, I broke into tears. Now I have lived in Jinan for several months, and I could never imagine a life splendid like this. I hope you can share my excitement and enjoyment in China, my friends. If any of you have the same dream with me and want to study in China, I strongly recommend CCAS and its unexpected plus service package to you. Well, all the video and practice of new words come to end. We also learn much information about the program